Okay, people on Craigslist, what I'm showing you today is my sister's 2005 Nissan Frontier SE. This truck is about as clean a used vehicle as you are ever going to see. I'm going to try and go around the whole thing so that you can see it. Quick story on this. My sister leased this car in December of 2005 and then ended up buying it out. She is from California. Most of the life, I would say all but 2 years of this truck's life, was in California or New Mexico. There is absolutely no rust on this car. The 03, 04, 05 Nissans had a transmission flaw, and after about 100,000 miles, these transmission oftentimes would have problems. That's exactly what happened to this one. At about 140,000 miles, this truck's transmission failed. I had it completely rebuilt, and all the new specifications and parts were put in it so that it has a transmission like a 2011 Nissan Frontier without the glitches from the 03, 04, 05, which involved the Frontiers, the Pathfinders, and the Frontiers. Nissan didn't want to talk much about it from what I hear, but that has been corrected in this truck. It also has had the timing belt replaced at 90,000 miles. This truck has 150,000 miles on it, just turned 150 about 2 days ago. Now you might say that is high mileage, but if you understand where this truck came from, my sister lived in Los Angeles. She's 100 pounds. She drove her and her girlfriends up to ski lodges at Bear Mountain. They put their snowboards in the back. This thing has never seen a pile of rocks in the back, a pile of wood in the back. This was a girl's truck. It has the tonneau cover on the back, which I will go around and show you as well. That was another $1,000 option. This truck, if you were looking, you would think this thing is brand new. Everything has been updated. When I took it from my sister, her CD player was broken. So I put a new stereo in it from Best Buy, installed by the Geek Squad. You can see it right there. This stereo has the 3.5 millimeter jack so you can plug in your phone. It has Bluetooth so you can listen to your phone and take calls over your stereo speakers. It is a brand new stereo, about 3 or 4 days old. As I open this door, you can see how clean this car is. This seat right here is like it's never been sat in because a 100-pound girl was in it for the past several years. The reason it has so many miles, again, she lived in LA, would drive up to the mountains and go skiing. She also was involved in the movie industry. So when Christmas time would come, they would wrap for 2 weeks. And then what they would do is her and her boyfriend, now husband, would jump in the car and drive from Los Angeles to Columbus, Ohio for Christmas. And she did this several years in a row and then back to LA. It was their little cross-country trip. This thing has seen nothing but highway miles. It also has brand new tires. She recently, about 2 years ago, I should say, went to Ohio State to get her doctorate. That's why the truck came back here. When her transmission went bad, she didn't want to fix it, so I took it and fixed it. I have just about every record on this truck, every repair that's been done on this truck. If you look here, these tires probably have 500 miles on them, all brand new tires. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to show you this engine. You are not going to believe that this truck has 150,000 miles on it. Give me 1 second. Take a look at this motor. This motor is brand spanking new looking, extremely clean. Again, there is no rust on this truck. A California car, you simply will not find this car in Ohio unless you buy it brand new. And if you want this truck brand new, and they look exactly the same, the 2014 trucks look exactly the same. I just went to the auto show about 2 months ago. This truck, tax, title, tip out the door, and you want the $1,000 tonneau cover on the back, you're going to be looking at $35,000, $36,000 to get this truck. That's not what we're asking here. I'm going to start it up for you so that you can hear it. It would help if I had the keys. I'll do that in another video. But quite simply, this truck is absolutely immaculate. This tonneau cover, again, was a $1,000 option. She had it put on simply because her and her girlfriends would throw their snowboards in there when they would go skiing, and they wanted to be able to lock them up. I hope this video can give you justification, or can give justification for how clean this truck is, but really you would have to see it in order to believe it. I found the keys, so I'm going to go in here and I'm going to start it up. Starts right up. You'll see there are absolutely no lights on the dash. The other thing I had done is I changed out the catalytic converters because the engine light was on. So those have also been completely redone. There's more of a listing on the Craigslist ad, but if you do have any questions about this truck, please feel free to give me an email. Lowballers, I'll keep the truck. I took it from my sister because I knew how great this truck was. I made the repairs that a truck's gonna need after 150,000 miles. It runs like it's brand new. Also, if you can see down here, it has not the tow package, but the tow hitch. The tow hitch is installed, so if you ever want to install the tow package, you're ready to go. 4-wheel drive works perfectly. You're not going to find a nicer truck than this. I'm asking $14,500. Any questions? Please feel free to shoot me an email. But again, California truck, no rust. You will not find this truck east of the Mississippi. You simply will not. This is in brand new like condition, new transmission, timing belt done, new tires, new catalytic converters, new stereo, and the truck simply runs like a bat out of hell. I can barely keep from chirping the tires when I pull away from a stoplight. It has so much power. It has the 270 horse V6 engine in it. Again, any questions, you can email me at northstar300, that's northstar300@gmail.com. I'm gonna give you one more look at here with the engine. Look motor. This truck is about as immaculate as you could possibly be for being leased in December of 2005. Don't pay $35,000, $36,000, $37,000 for a new one when you can get one in brand new like condition for $14,500. I will keep the truck. I'm still considering keeping the truck. I'm going to put it out there, and I'm going to see whoever decides to come look at this and decides to take it is getting a hell of a deal, because there is absolutely nothing wrong with this truck. No lights on the dash, no leaking. All parts have been replaced that were worn out. Brand new tires, brand new transmission. 50,000 miles ago, the timing chain was done, new stereo. I can go on and on. Everything will be listed on the site. I just wanted to have a video so that you guys could take a look at this thing and not just see pictures. northstar300@gmail if you do have any questions. I'm going to open the back door just so that you can see how clean this truck is. It just quite simply doesn't get any better than that.